Hey everyone, how are you doing? What helped my skin look smoother, firmer, and more refreshed in just 30 days after I started noticing deeper smile lines, under eye creases, and a loss of firmness around my cheeks? Honestly, I wasn't ready to spend hundreds of dollars on injections. For months, I had been trying different moisturizers and anti-aging creams, but most of them only made my skin feel softer for a few hours. My fine lines were becoming more noticeable, my skin looked tired, and makeup seemed to settle into every crease. That's when I came across the Beach Collagen Filler Serum. But before I explain why I decided to try it, I need to give you one quick warning. If you decide to buy the South Beach, make sure you get it only from the official website. There are similar serums and imitation products being sold online, and I personally wouldn't risk applying an unknown formula to my face. I purchased mine through the official website, and I'll leave that same link in the description below and in the first pinned comment. Now, here's what really convinced me. It wasn't the advertising. It wasn't the dramatic before and after pictures. It was the formula. Instead of using needles or creating a stiff, frozen appearance, the South Beach is designed to hydrate and plump the skin from the outside, helping fine lines look softer while supporting a firmer appearance. The first ingredient that caught my attention was soluble collagen. It is included to help fill and soften the appearance of fine lines on the skin's surface. For me, that meant my face looked less dry and creased. It also contains sodium hyaluronate, a deeply hydrating ingredient that helps the skin hold moisture. That was important because dehydration made my wrinkles look much more noticeable. The third key ingredient is Syn-Coll, which is designed to support the skin's natural collagen production and improve firmness over time. So instead of focusing on only one issue, the serum supports hydration, plumping, smoother-looking lines, and long-term skin firmness together. Honestly, that made much more sense to me than using a product that only created a temporary glow. I started applying the serum as directed to clean, dry skin and made it part of my regular skincare routine. During the first week, the biggest difference was hydration. My skin felt softer, looked more refreshed, and had a healthy glow that I hadn't seen in a while. By week 2, the fine lines around my eyes and mouth looked less dry and pronounced. My makeup also applied more smoothly without settling as heavily into those areas. By week 3, my cheeks looked slightly fuller, and the skin around my jawline appeared firmer. Even when I smiled, my expression lines didn't seem as deep as before. By the end of my first month, my skin looked smoother, brighter, and more plump overall. My fine lines were still part of my face, but they appeared noticeably softer, and I felt much more confident without heavy makeup. And I want to be completely honest with you. The South Beach did its job, and I did mine. I was already trying to protect my skin, stay hydrated, and follow a consistent skincare routine. But before this serum, I wasn't seeing much improvement in the dryness or the appearance of my fine lines. Once I started using it consistently, my skin stayed more hydrated, my facial lines looked softer, and my complexion appeared firmer and more refreshed. That made it much easier to remain consistent with my routine, and that's when I finally started seeing the improvements I had been hoping for. One thing I've learned is that consistency really matters. I noticed changes during my first month, but I believe the best results come from using the South Beach consistently for at least 3 months. Skincare ingredients need time to work with your skin, and that's exactly why I plan to keep using it. Looking back, I'm really glad I gave the South Beach a chance. It helped my skin feel more hydrated, made my fine lines look softer, improved the appearance of firmness, and gave my complexion a brighter, more youthful look. If you're serious about improving the appearance of wrinkles and firmness without needles or expensive clinic appointments, I genuinely think the South Beach is worth considering. Again, make sure you order it only from the official website. That's where I purchased mine, and I've left the link in the description below and in the first pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.